Hey guys, Tutus Produc- Hey guys, Tutus Productions once again, and it's different. First time it's not Hetalia. This is the first time I'm not doing anything Hetalia-wise. You see, if you read the description or read the description, I have this book called The Zodiac Legacy by Stanley, Stuart Moore, and Andie Tong. It's exactly the same thing that I said in the title. And this is story time. And since I've never really read much of this book, I am going to read it out loud to you guys. So you guys won't just be bored watching watching a blinking horse. Yes, the horse is my Chinese Zodiac. Oh, I forgot to tell you one thing I learned. It's the Chinese Zodiac, not Zodiacs of the month, not celestial Zodiac. So anyway, let's start off with chapter 1. Oh, come on. Here we go. Part 1. Convergence. Convergence. Chapter 1. There was something odd about the tour guide. She was tall, with long hair, and she seemed to know a lot about Chinese history. As she should. Working in the museum. But if Stephen Lee listened to her, she couldn't shake the feeling that she wasn't quite what she seemed. She could be a bad guy. Yeah, I mean, just probably gonna make an inference that she's probably the bad guy. The new China Heritage Museum first opened, the guide said. It was designed to resemble a traditional Chinese quadrangle house, with several buildings, surrounding a central courtyard. Stephen raised his hand or sing, whichever one it is. Sorry, I don't really know that. The the word I tried to pronounce was Singh. I'm just gonna say Sang, because maybe it's not Sing. Mr. Sang, the teacher, nodded to him. Was it always planned to be a museum? Stephen asked. Yes, the guide replied. She seemed distracted. Her eyes started quickly around the room. No, maybe I think it was supposed to be a hotel? Stephen frowned. A hotel? That didn't sound right. And the guy didn't sound very sure of herself. The rest of the class just nodded. Like, mm-hmm. It doesn't really say that. It's just that the rest of the class just nodded. Hey, what are you doing?
Help me.
Just jump.
No, it won't hurt me. What if I don't land on the bed?
Just jump. Just climb down.
Let's think it over again.
I don't climb off that. Climb down the chest. Yay!
And I closed it as well.
Could you please get on my hat now? Okay. No. Come on. Stephen looked around the room. Its high walls were covered with intricate wooden carvings, stained glass windows, and stylized artwork depicting ancient peasants with their oxen. A couple of large Buddhist statues stood in the center of the room. The earliest books were manufactured in China, the guide said, gesturing toward a glass case. Even before the invention of paper, writing was printed on materials like bone, wood, and sutrada. Stephen's friend Harani stepped forward. Is she his girlfriend? Sorry. And what? She asked. The guy had pulled out her phone and they're frowning at it. Plastic. Mr. Stein cocked his head. Like America's cock. I don't know what kind of cock it means. Excuse me, ma'am. Did you say plastic? Did I? She smiled instantly. That's silly, of course. I meant aluminum foil. That's definitely not right.
Cooper's in the way.
Stephen thought. Cooper, no, get out of the way.
He's staying there.
Cooper, off.
He's gonna go back.
Just get off. Yeah. Woo! Can you get out of the house and can you not jump off that thing?
What thing?
The chest.
The giant one?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at it.
This woman is wait. Ronnie whispered, leaning in close to TV. Oh, sorry. I thought it was yelling. Sorry. Dark hair was pulled back from her face, and she wore a bright orange sweater. I know, right? Stephen replied. And what's she doing now? The guy was at her phone screen, shaking her head. Ronnie smiled. I think she's waiting for a better job offer. She knows the guy's name tag. It read Jaman, or Jaman. I'm just gonna say Jaman. Stephen frowned. The woman sounded Chinese, but the name didn't. Okay, Jaman. Or Jaman. I'm just gonna say Jaman. Then again, Stephen looked Chinese, and his name was American. In fact, that surprised a few of the locals in Hong Kong this very trip. Ryan, a friendly kid with red hair, pushed in between Stephen and Ronnie. Hey, Lee, Ryan said. You see this? Ryan pointed to it at a display case. Beside it, a very old printed book stood propped open. These Chinese characters ran down the side. But the page was dominated by an old-style etching. A stylized drawing of a man in robes shooting some kind of lightning out of his hand. What? Is this gonna be some sort of elemental thing? It would be awesome. Izzy! You're gonna make it fall again!
Can you push it back?
I'll be right back. Are you trying to distract me?
No.
Then get out of the room. That way I can be in peace. I'm trying to read to my followers. Alright. What oh yeah. Elemental crud stuff. Okay. Stephen blinked. We've been over this, Ryan. I don't know what everything here says, he said. I know, dude. But it's not that. The guy in the drawing. He looks like a crazy superhero stuff. No. Get off. Get off the screen. Get off. Get off. Sorry. Computer issue. He looks like that guy, Harani said. She pointed at Stephen's chest. Stephen looked from the book down to the image on his t-shirt. It showed a dark-skinned man in metallic armor, and his hand crackling with energy. Ooh, is this superhero or elemental? Stephen looked up at Harani in disbelief. You mean the steel mongoose? Yes, she shrugged. You've never heard of the steel mongoose? Stephen continued. African adventure Bob had been so critically injured and built a high-tech exoskeleton of a cute but deadly wild animal? Is he in comics? Honey, yeah? No, maybe, I don't know. He only starred in Steel Mongoose 3, the top grossing film of last year. He was playing on the fly, like poetry, she said. I'm not sure if even like Karani or not anymore. Then Harani looked past him and grimaced. Stephen turned to see Mr. Stein glaring at them from a few feet away. You better cool it, Harani whispered. Ryan laughed. You and your heroes lead. They're not real, you know. Magic, Ryan. Sorry, I'm like talking to the wrong idea. Okay. Oh, God. Ronnie and Ryan moved off. Stephen lingered behind for a moment, staring at the book in the case. The strange image of the man with the lightning bolt stared back at him. Is he the special? Does he have the piece of resistance? That would have been awesome. If it were speaking to him through the ages. Hey Lee, Ryan called. Take a look at this. Stephen crossed over to the wall. Ryan stopped the next big empty case with a sign reading in English and Chinese. Exhibit removed for repair. That's Tom? Ryan said. This thing must be 15 feet tall. Stephen peered closer. Inside the case was a small cardboard stand-up with a picture of the missing exhibit. Large flat disc etched with a series of concentric circles and lines. The lines formed hundreds of tiny boxes, each filled with one or more ancient Chinese characters. Notches studded the outer part, marked with numbers from 0 to 360. A label read, Japan, Astrological Compass, C200 BC. My grandfather! What? Stephen said. He's got one of those? Oh! I thought, never mind. Well, his is a lot smaller. I think he brought it over from China. Stephen said. The markings are the names of the stars in the sky. I like your grandpa, Ryan said. He makes those tasty little salty pea pods. I do not like to eat peas. If I have to, I'll just do my own method. Not telling how. Yo, we better get moving! Ryan started off after Harani and the rest of the class, who had gathered around the large Buddhist statue, but Stephen hesitated. He looked around at the rugs and weathered masks covering the walls, the glass cases holding ancient pieces of bone and pottery. The glass cases holding... Oh, wait, it's an exhibit of Cantonese opera showing people in bright, lavish costumes. The vast history and culture of China preserved in this place. Stephen had wanted to come to Hong Kong. I like this home in suburban Philadelphia, his big TV, and his Xbox, and his Blu-ray collection of superhero movies. His parents should see China, his father had said. You have to be in a place to understand it. You need to know where you came from. Okay, I'll be. Get off. Get off. Thanks. Oh, who's viewing? Who's viewing right now? Let's stop reading for a bit. Let's see who is our lucky contestant. All right. Let's see who's reading. Who is wanting to speak along? Dude, I said YouTube. Well, we'll never know. But whoever it is, I'd like to thank you. Oh, crud. Oh. It must have been important Stephen knew, because his father rarely spoke for that long. In fact, Stephen's parents weren't around much. Ever since he could remember, they'd been busy running their company. 7 days a week! The grandfather was always around. With his awesome cooking and his warm smile. Why do I imagine this as like father-son, like father-son Arthur Oliver relationship thing? I just don't know why I'm just. But anyway, it's kind of part novel-ish. Never mind. With his long story, and his long stories about old China. Oh gosh. I should listen to those stories more, Stephen thought. He goes over at the class. Ronnie asks the guide another question. Stephen couldn't hear the answer, but some of the other kids. Mr. Stein frowned, leaning forward to reprimand them gently. Standing apart from the class, Stephen suddenly felt very lonely, very much out of place. 2 weeks, he thought. I'm already looking forward to getting home. Aww. He looked down at his shirt again. Stare at the determined, muscular figure of the seal monk. Sorry. Fist glowing with righteous power. Mr. Lee! Mr. Stein was glaring at him. The class was marching through a high archway into an adjacent exhibit space. Frowning, Stephen stared forward to join them. Then he stopped in his tracks. The scream was so quiet, so faint that Stephen could barely make it out. They felt deep in resonance, and it penetrated right into his skull. Oh my gosh, poor Stephen so far. This is the kid named Stephen Lee, like the story says. Not like other Stevens you might know. Anyway, it sounded like someone, a man or a woman. Stephen couldn't tell, howling in agony. Oh gosh, someone's in trouble! Stephen whirled around, trying to locate the source of the scream. It seemed to be coming from the far wall. 2 huge ornate rugs covered most of the wall, with a small door. Then the noise was gone. Stephen frowned. Did I really hear that? He wondered. He shook his head and started toward the archway. And stopped again as the scream sounded. Oh my gosh! The class had moved on to the next room, but the guide, the strange woman named Jamane, and I'm just gonna say Jamane now. Stood alone now. She stared intently at her phone and glanced up at the door. One between the two rugs, the door the screams had come from. Instinctively, Stephen moved behind a Buddhist statue, then peered around the side, watching Jamane as her eyes flicked from the door back to her phone. What? Uh-huh. Whatever.
When you're done, leave it.
Uh-huh. Whatever. And then through the door again. She looked like she was trying to make a decision. Then she tossed the phone aside and strode towards the door. Her whole demeanor, or however you pronounce it, seemed different now. She wasn't awkward or distracted at all. She moved quickly, with purpose. Her eyes were sharp and hard. She even ducked from one Buddha to the next. Moving closer, the woman didn't notice them. Jamane reached out and pushed the door open, casting a quick glance backward. She disappeared into the darkness. The door swung shut behind her. Stephen looked around again. He was alone in the exhibit hall.
So we're gonna be doctors.
Uh-huh, whatever. Even the guards had gone, following the students into the next room. He sprinted over the door the woman had passed through. It bore a red sign reading, "No entry, museum personnel only." Stephen grabbed hold of the door handle. Then he stopped and turned to look back at the archway. I should go back to the class, he thought. This is a foreign country. I could get in a lot of trouble. Then he heard the scream again. It was louder this time. Someone, he realized, was in a lot of pain. He glanced down again at the image on his t-shirt. Thought of the guy. Was she in trouble? On the other side of this door? Or had she gone through to save someone who was? Maybe I should see if someone needs help, he thought. He pushed the door open, realized he was smiling. Okay, this is only chapter 1. You can probably read this for yourself if you want. Later, bye!